Salute you see me.
So, what you think? Yo, this final edit really took it to job, bro.
I'm glad we on the same page, man. There's gonna be a lot of eyes on this. This is gonna be ready for when you make it big.
What? With all the subs you're about to get?
I mean, we've been boys for a minute, but I ain't that nice.
You gotta talk to my agent.
Yeah, we just pulled in. Filled in. All right, great. We'll be right there.
Yo, this place is amazing. One day, I'm gonna have my own building with banners hanging up.
You a beast on the field, man, and it's only a matter of time. And I know you're gonna get both. We just need the banner to be dope. Oh, like that one, you know, with the shoulder pads and the baseball bat?
Love that.
Well, you know, you gotta let your man take care of that, because you know Zono swag.
Yeah, you do. Man, it's chilly out here.
Hey, yo, Jay.
I'm good, I got my sitting back sipping ocean breeze.
How you doing, fellas? How you doing? Good, good. Everyone's nice and excited. They don't look so nervous. Everyone's happy. Good, good, good. You all had your breakfast, I hope. Hard training this morning, boys. Hey, buddy, how are ya? Alrighty, guys. Long speeches aren't my thing, so I'm going to keep this brief. This is going to be 6 weeks with no interruptions. 6 days a week, 2 sessions a day. The thing that separates the elite athletes is the work that they do during the off-season. We're going to improve your stamina, your strength, speed, and agility. But it's not just about the physical reps or the high intensity with the technical work. It's about the mental, the nutrition, and the recovery. Welcome to the program. Alrighty, fellas, I'll see you out there in a bit, yeah?
Only been 11 days. Feeling lonely, I mean it. See the shadows, I seen it. Trying to find the meaning. Now the silence, I'm feeling. Work it down, I'm singing. Put a dress on, maybe less on. Take a bath for no reason. I'm on one. Got to make some bacon and out. So fun. Got to be Netflix until my show done. Hey.
I ain't wasting no time with no ex. I ain't got time with all of that mess. I ain't wasting no time with no ex. Gotta focus on myself, that's facts.
Nothing left but myself. Nobody else but myself. There's no clue, it's me. Nobody else in the room. That's just how I do. Leave me alone, Jones. Leave me alone, pretty fine, bro. Been alone by myself. I've been chilling for a while now. Chilling. My boo just stopped and called me up. He asked me, can he see me? Leave. I'm a sucker. Stay too long, you ain't gon' never leave. All of y'all can get way back. I'm ready to get myself back. I ain't got nothing left but myself. Nobody else but myself. Nobody else but myself. There's no crew, it's me. Nobody else in the room. That's just how I do. Leave me alone, drones. Leave me alone, drones. Netflix, chillin', eating, creeping, getting self-season, sleeping, cleaning, sleeping, just housekeeping, dating for no reason. All of y'all can get way back.
I make a sick track, and I've been cooking for weeks. I made a big batch, and I've been pulling receipts. I need a gift wrap. Open up your mind.
Shall come forth.
Brandon, hey, Jordan, right? We met last week.
Hey, Jordan. Everyone's talking about you and your client. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. Listen, I know you're busy, but could you give me some intel on how you feel he's doing?
Still in the early phases of development. We just got to rewire his system a little bit so we can get the best performance out of him.
I see. Anything that stands out the most?
Loves to compete. Loves it. He wants to win every drill, every time.
Sounds about right.
But I'm just fine-tuning a few things with him so he can get those results.
Cool. Also the only one that gave me a shot. But we're building some... Hey, so listen. I know you got a lot to be looking at in here, but this has been more than a tour. Certain things have...
It's all love, I'm just looking out for you. I don't know.
Second week of training here at Nike is...
Most fun.
Back in the day, I was broke with no dollar. Now I got Gucci all over my collar. I do this for my mama, my brother, my papa, my sister. I got you. Sharp as a needle, I'm really a scholar. I can be evil, so don't even bother. Randomly, if he hating, he a fan of me. Back in the day, I was broke with no dollar. Now I got Gucci all over my collar. I do this for my mama, my brother, my papa, my sister. I got you. Sharp as a needle, I'm really a scholar. I can be evil, so don't even bother. I'm not with the drama, got too many commas. Not worried about nada, Hakuna Matata. Back in the day, I was broke with no dollar. Now I got Gucci all over my collar. I do this for my mama.
All right, so let's get to the interesting part. Somehow, there is...
If you haven't heard the name Jordan Wright yet, believe me, you're about to be hearing it a whole...
The eyes of the Cowboys. Football world had descended upon this grand palace, the Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, it's the second of our two semifinal matchups in the college football playoffs, as we'll see the Clemson Tigers taking on the Florida Gators. For the right to play in next Monday's national championship game in Miami, we are underway here in New Orleans. Taking it about the 1. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't it? Yeah. I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. There, Charles, and you talk about this young receiver, one of the best in the nation, if not the best. 88 catches, close to 1,500 yards in the regular season.
And Brandon, as we prepared for this game, I went back and looked at my notes from scouting him throughout the season, and this is what I saw. I think he's got everything you look for in a receiver. Size, speed, great hands, separation ability, route running. Everything is top-notch. And I think that's why you're going to see him come off the board very early in the first round. In fact, I would rate him as the top receiver to be.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Gators have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now Taylor to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here in this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's First and 10 now for Clemson. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Buying time to his left. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Taylor. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Now Taylor. He's got it to Ingram, complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? The wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. Well, if you try to dissect what has been the formula for this team to arrive here in the semifinal, Charles, big plays, that's one of the key reasons, and they get one there from their All-American wideout.
And we've seen him do this time and time again this year. Whenever they call his number, you know he's got a chance to break big and bad for the defense. And this is just incredible athleticism as it winds up with 6 points. What a play.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have a superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. From midfield now, here's Taylor.
I'm so sorry.
Now they go screen, it's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On third down, Taylor. This one complete to Ingram. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. The play fake, now White on the move to his left. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Rolling to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. On third down, Jennings. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give your... yourself an advantage.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On second down now. Jewell will fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. Back now here on EA Sports. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
That was one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So 3 plays. They are wasting little time. Off play action. Here's White. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. The Gators going to line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. Fighting his way through contact. And look, they got it. Good for them, but they were within his range. I know that would have been a long field goal. I'm kind of surprised he didn't kick it, though.
I guess what he's going to have to do is frame it as, I just had so much confidence in the offense there. That's why I went for it. It's not me saying you couldn't have made that field goal. I'm going to need you later. Stay ready.
Yeah, he did have the one miss earlier, but you're right. Stay ready. There's still plenty of time in this game. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Tigers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Looking to throw again on second down. Taylor, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So led by a collective team effort.
We're now just a few days away from the College Football Playoff Championship game, where one of the nation's...
Well, some of the biggest stars of the college football world will be on display tonight as we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight we play for the College Football Playoffs National Championship as it's the USC Trojans taking on the Florida Gators. All set for football now in South Florida. Strap in, folks. It's going to be a good one. We are underway in the national championship game. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First and 10, Florida. Now White. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. A high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first down, it's White. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Second and 10. Now White. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Gators have taken the early lead. The Gators going to line up and go for two. White. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along.
There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Trojans are an extra point away from taking the lead. point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's White. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there on 3rd down. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Out to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Gators have jumped out in front. The Gators going to line up and go for 2. To throw, White. And that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
USC gets set here, 1st and 10. They'll run from the gun with Charles. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Gregory. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 4th down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. And that one's not going to get... There, not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length. Because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot. You know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. White. High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, White. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
in the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd down and goal. White to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. White looks to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Throwing on 1st down. Gregory. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th. Down. And his kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. They can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. On 1st down, Gregory. Screen pass to Charles. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 25 on 2nd down, Gregory. That's complete. Now another time. Gregory throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gonzalez. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They'll stick with the passing game. Things up here going with some tempo. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. This sure would be one heck of a story as the Gators sit just 2 quarters away from a national title. Who's going to celebrate as national champions? 2 quarters to find out as we get set for the final half of the college football season. From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The SC offense about set to take over here. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On 1st and 10, Gregory. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Gregory firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The USC punter out there now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken in at the 11. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 10, White steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. The Gators going to line up and go for 2. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Fields. He's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They run it. It's Charles. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Three quarters have come and gone. Back now here on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Back to throw. Gregory. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. Justin Robbins there to make the grab. And the Trojans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
To throw on second and 10, White. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Throwing on first down. Gregory. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's brought down. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
Here's first and 10 for the Trojans. Throwing after the interception, Gregory. That catch good for only a couple. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the 38, Gregory. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. From the gun on third down, Gregory. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the
tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Now a leaping catch. Went down to the 40-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Looking to throw. White toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So start the celebration in Gainesville. For the first time since 2008, the Florida Gators are national champions.
I'm so sorry.
No, you the one.
No matter the game, that is what he aspires to be.
Back in the day, I was broke with no dollar. Now I got Gucci all over my.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I didn't expect to answer any questions about my favorite marine mammals. Not really my area of expertise.
Well, this one is a little more straightforward. Teams that pick near the top of the draft are generally concerned with how guys who've had a lot of success in college will handle it if that doesn't come overnight in the NFL.
Obviously, we're picking first overall for a reason. We've got a lot of holes in our roster that we need to fill. So if this is a process that takes some time, how are you going to respond?
I understand this is going to be a process. Man, my agent warned me that some of these questions would be random. Yesterday I was asked about my favorite marine mammals, and now you guys got me singing karaoke? Man, I can't believe it.
Well, the good news is, and I don't mean any offense by this, but we know for sure your game tape is better than your singing.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we got that all figured out.
So if you don't mind, I want to go back to your last college season. It goes without saying that you had a prestigious career. But did you feel like you needed to win the national championship to validate it?
No doubt about it.
2 minutes.
It's gonna be good.
So that's the situation. The Hawaii charity game that Russell Wilson is hosting is the same day as the Nike event in New York City that Zoe is heading to. And no, it's not possible to do both.
Man, that's tough. What do you think, Jay?
Well, the Nike event is a good opportunity to continue building up your brand. But the EA Sports event will help your brand in a completely different way. You know how it goes. I know it's a tricky decision, but that's life in the NFL.
That's what I've been waiting for.
Yeah, I get that. But what I mean is you're always going to have people pulling you in different directions. And there are only so many hours in a day to do everything.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So, what's it going to be?
Sitting in my hoopty, God said I was chose. When you love yourself, baby, trust me, it shows. Leveled up, put me on my own pedestal. Wake up, meditate, then get the dough. You picked the wrong time to sit on me.
Good doing, my boy.
You need your back, bro, need that. Throw real. I'm who they ask for, like. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. I'll be slipping once, okay, so what? Someone hit your block up, I tell you if it was us. Man, I found some goals with it, too plush. Say my day's a number, but I keep waking up. Know you see my text, baby, please say something. By the glass, man, a cheapskate, Gotta move on my release day, This is fame, not clout. I don't even know what that's about. Watch your mouth. Baby got an ego twice the size of the crib. I can never tell it. It is what it is. So everybody having fun with me. Never had a woman since she done with me. I was working out on the company. I keep money coming in constantly. My little brother didn't be happy. She's trying to get it out and on the run for weeks. Okay, none of you come for me. Both of my kids got it honestly. I'm the real deal. All the way on half still. Gotta do better than last year. That's my motto. Put a switch on it. Big stuff. Put a thing on it. Treated. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put this in this sound like I'm knee deep. I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete and salute when you see me. That's all
took him to the coastline. I'm on west side, in the low times. You got some fake friends, maybe some low lines. Text I reply every time my phone dies. You know we lied if a person say he gon' lie. Once again, and you know that I'm never too dark to beg. It's hard to admit that I made my bed, and you know I'ma always miss you the best. Always side the best. First thing I got to do, it's hard to remember. I'm lining up the violence in my timing up, I'm climbing up. You won't see me folding up, you icy blood and golden.
You talk about all of the symptoms. Let's talk about pain and addiction. Let's talk about dodging a sentence. Let's talk about how it's inflicted with all of the wounds that existed, giving you pain and infliction. I talk about everything different. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Shutting it all down. Let's go now. Let's go. Come on now. Let's go. You gotta feel it, baby. Let's go, man. Show us, baby. Let's go.
Well, you just heard it from the man himself. Life is a bit different now since the last time he wore a Florida Gators uniform. I mean, just imagine spending the week...
Working on a weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Swear they...
Next guy, next guy.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18, let go.
Time, focus.
Here we go, shot. 19, charge, hut, hut.
What was that?
Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Get up.
We're almost there, a little more.
Set. Ready. Viking 18. Go.
You got that.
Down. 60 Eagle, 60. Ready, go.
Oh, yeah. Woo.
As you might expect, we've been keeping up with the various pro days being held at colleges across the country. And I'm hearing a lot of excitement coming out of Florida's campus. Yeah, I've got people I trust telling me we could see their star wide receiver chosen among the top 3 spots at the NFL draft.
All right, Coach. We'll sync up later on. Hey, man, I don't want you to get...
Yeah, perfect. We'll definitely be in touch.
We are not only with the projected #1 pick of the NFL draft, we are also joined by his agent, Jordan Ryan. You know, you don't see a lot of players sign with a relatively unknown agent. How'd you convince him to sign?
She's more hungry than I am. You need those types of people.
I didn't have to convince him. You know, you've seen it all and heard it all. There was a lot of doubt when he made the announcement, but
You're just a number out there with some people, but her vision, her path, she's gonna change the game, and I'm committed to making it happen.
Well, she has to be good to get you to sign with Nike. Did they give you the LeBron deal?
We don't disclose numbers.
All right.
Getting him in with Nike was a big deal for me. The greatest athletes in the world are a part of this family. He should be no different.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the biggest you made it moments over the last few months. There's been a ton of them, no doubt, but getting the chance to take part in this event was a huge deal.
The Nike swoosh looks good in you, I'll say that. And you made your way to Canton the other day.
I did, and it's something every football fan needs to do. We have to pay homage to the game.
So as you get prepared, you heard the man. He thinks he's Hall of Fame bound, and I'm certainly not going to provide any opposition to that. If I were a betting woman, I'd say he'd be returning to Canton someday as a Hall of Famer. I wish you nothing but the best of the draft tomorrow.
This was fun, Nia. Appreciate you.
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. What truthfully we...
It's just a little hit for the summer.
The Home tab is your personal. View your team, save snapshots.
Whoa, here I go. I'm jumping out of green balloon. Geronimo, man, I like big wings.
Quickly review the league's top performers and the current.
Like the hose. Whoa, big cars. Suicide doors, I got scores. You don't know my life is hard. Make me wake up in the morning. Chinchilla for the wizard, I swear to clip. Queen Latifah, Rigo, living single, but I'm busy like a syrup. You ain't noticed I was gone yet. Summer jets and family trips, it's been a bit now. Relax, let me go.
This type.
You picked the wrong time to hit on me.
How you doing, fellas? How you doing? Good?
Hey, Brandon, let's go. Chicago 98. Set, ready, set, hot. Down. 2, ready, set, hot. Set. 79 runs. Set, hot.
Misunderstood. Everything's all good, please. Don't kick me out. I got enough inside of footage when my foot is from my mouth. I got in touch, getting me in touch with my emotions. Who the f is my promotion? Why am I the one involved getting chosen? Corner in, walking, wrist frozen. Making mode and a billionaire with a Bentley in the back. The label called a mill, but I still ain't seen a scratch.
Dame un poquito, papi.
Zona 88. Set, hot. Ready, set, hot, hot. Almost there, a little more. Let's go now. Nola 7-8, Nola 7-8. Ready,
see, scratch ain't better than, cause by comparison, I'm basically just talk about arrogance. I almost didn't release this song. I thought about how embarrassing it'd be for me to talk this long about my biz in awkward situations.
Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me. Did you come through as pure gold?
Brandon, hey, Jordan, right? We met last week. Hey, so listen, I know you got a lot to be looking at in here, but
Second week of training here at Nike is in the books, and my man is putting...
Here we go. 94 Chicago. Let's go. Atlanta 90. Set, ready, set, hot. Take your time, focus. Ready, ready?